Hey, adrenaline junkies, get ready for heart-pounding speed, while police motorcycle chases, and the most intense split-second moments captured on camera. Brace yourself. The chase starts now.
Get out! Hey, get down!
On June 9th, 2024, Arkansas State Trooper Robert Rome noticed a suspicious man sitting on a motorcycle near a local gas station. As the trooper drove past and made a U-turn at another station, the suspect suddenly hit the throttle and sped off down a side street, igniting a high-speed chase through multiple residential neighborhoods. According to radar readings, the motorcyclist was racing through the area at dangerously high speeds, turning quiet streets into a scene of chaos.
Pass out low. Speed's 110. Traffic's light. Coming up the north edge. Correction, north B. He's open a red light and proceeding through. Going up the Garrison. No traffic, no pedestrians. Speed 60. We're coming right in front of the police department.
You can clearly see the posted speed limit, just 25 miles per hour. But that didn't stop our suspect from doubling it without hesitation. It's hard to tell whether he's swerving off-road to shake the troopers or simply losing control of his damaged bike. At this point, it's likely taken several hits from the front end of Trooper Rome's patrol car.
Crossing North 6, from north end north. Correction, straight on Midland. I bumped him in the intersection. Here you go. 36. He's in the ditch, and that's not a pig. Headed towards downtown, slowing down.
Eventually, the suspect rockets down a long rolling straightaway, exactly the kind of stretch where losing visual contact could buy him a shortcut into a side street. If he times a quick cut right, he might shake the patrols. Or maybe he's banking on a bolder plan, fleeing across state lines to Oklahoma, hoping officers will ease off the pursuit. Either way, every turn is a gamble with lives on the line.
How's your traffic? Light traffic. We passed through the volumes right now.
Our behind the jail. Headed back to Wheeler. We're in a parking lot here.
The suspect's identity and official charges were never released, but based on the footage, it's believed he ran simply because he had a small amount of marijuana on him. Ironically, officers noted that if he had just stopped, it likely would have been a minor misdemeanor. Instead, his reckless flight has turned that small mistake into multiple felony charges.
Passing the wide awake cafe.
Work it out in the photo. Keep trying to make it myself. Behind you.
That's it. How about me or some more? I used to do that. I throw that on the ground and stomp on it.
On November 6, 2021, deputies in Lowndes County, Georgia, were in pursuit of a known drug dealer, Uriah Hall, considered armed and dangerous. What began as a simple traffic stop for driving 20 miles over the limit quickly escalated when Hall made his choice. Instead of pulling over, he hit the gas and ran, setting off a dangerous chase through the county.
Just hit 432's car. Y'all drive, I'll call it. Y'all drive, I'll call it.
It's gonna be a crotch rocket. We're passing the 12. I'm the second unit.
That's it, 1349. I'm clear past the 12. Here's the second unit in the line.
Motorcycle pursuits are incredibly delicate. Officers can't just pit a bike flying at over 100 miles per hour. Their only option is to box the suspect in and slow him down carefully. Unfortunately, once a rider makes the decision to run, they'll risk absolutely everything for a chance to escape.
Second box is up. About half the 5.
I'm clear, that's 49. Second box in, unsuccess, past the 5.
Police refer to this tactic as a boxing-in maneuver, essentially a rolling roadblock. Hall managed to slip past the first few attempts, but eventually they close the trap. And when a biker goes down at high speed, they don't just fall, they hit the ground hard.
No.
Still recording. But
Whose car is this?
mine.
If you'll back it up, we'll get EMS to pull it right here.
Yes, sir. I'll get up here in front of 406. Hey, Sarge. I'm gonna move my car. Não satisfeito, ele tenta sair.
Next, we head to Jardim São Norberto, where Brazil's RPM South Police launched a chase after spotting a Yamaha MT-03 motorcycle being ridden without a helmet and with no license plate. What began as a simple patrol stop quickly escalated into a high-speed pursuit through the crowded streets. In the middle of a busy roadway packed with moving traffic, the driver refuses to slow down. Instead, he hits the gas even harder. Weaving recklessly between tight gaps, he's risking everything to escape the pursuing officers. One wrong move here, and this could turn into a violent high-speed collision in seconds. driver tried to ditch his bike and run, but instead of surrendering, he fought back against the officer, struggling desperately to break free. It didn't last long. Within moments, he was taken down and placed under arrest. Later, police revealed that he had 3 active warrants for theft and over 20 additional charges still pending in court. Even though the officer's motorcycle had a smaller engine than the MT3, his riding skills were anything but weak. Precision, control, and experience kept him right on the suspect's tail. No matter how hard the fleeing rider tried, there was simply no escaping the officer's relentless pursuit. At a narrow corner of the street, the driver made a reckless move, charging straight through the area where officers had set up a roadblock. With several cops standing just feet away, his daring gamble could have ended in disaster at any second.
Sair na mão com o policial.
Eita! Deita no chão.
Vila Bela.
Vou deitar, perdi.
Apoio chegou, a farra acabou.
Perdi.
On July 9th, 2020, a state police officer in Griffin, Georgia, a small city just south of Atlanta, spotted 2 dirt bikes blowing through a stop sign. He immediately flipped on his lights and gave chase, hoping to catch at least one of the teenage riders before they could disappear down the back roads. The rider on the yellow dirt bike tried to shake the police by cutting across the main road and jumping over a set of train tracks, a risky move that sent the trooper's patrol car briefly airborne. Luckily, the officer kept control and pressed on with the pursuit. trooper eventually apprehended a young man who identified himself as Anna J. Johnson. The officer reminded him that fleeing was the dumbest decision he could have made. Had he simply pulled over, it likely would have been just a warning. During a quick search, police found a phone charger and a large bundle of cash in his pockets. It's unclear whether the other rider was ever caught or if Anna faced any formal charges.
How tall are you? How much you weigh? One what? Hey, how's it going?
In June 2021, several Royal Thai police officers were assigned to crack down on the local street gang made up of teenagers on motorcycles. As the group sped through an intersection, a few motorcycle officers moved in to intercept them. They knew they couldn't catch everyone, but if they were lucky, they could stop at least a few before the chaos spread further. It's unclear how many riders were taken into custody that day, as the footage cuts off before showing any additional arrests. But just before it ends, another royal officer zeroes in on one of the younger bikers, drawing his baton and ordering the rider to stop immediately. Unfortunately, the clip cuts off before showing any arrests. From what's visible, the teenager finally gives up after his reckless, life-threatening ride. By the end, he's seen in tears, clearly overwhelmed and terrified of what comes next. Hard to imagine why he didn't think of that before the chase began. This is Embu das Artes, São Paulo, Brazil. Officers from the GCM, the city's elite motorcycle patrol, spot a rider operating without a license plate. What should have been a simple traffic stop quickly turns chaotic as the rider panics and takes off, triggering a dangerous 10-minute chase through the city streets that ends only when he's finally trapped with nowhere left to run. What unfolds next is a precise, carefully controlled pursuit. One built not on force, but on communication. The GCM officers, experienced and disciplined riders, maintain a calculated distance as they engage the suspect through their loudspeakers, aiming to calm him down and bring the situation under control without violence.
Nesse momento ele toma uma péssima decisão. Descer um escadão.
Time after time, the officers call out through their speakers, urging him to stop and talk. They're giving the rider every chance to end this peacefully. But caught up in the chaos, the suspect ignores their warnings and keeps pushing forward, putting both his own life and others at serious risk.
Senta aí, Joe. É sua moto?
É minha, mora ali em cima ali.
Deita no chão. Mão na cabeça, mão na cabeça. Moto é sua, filho.
After a tense pursuit, the officers' steady pressure and smart maneuvering finally pay off. They trap the rider in a tight alley, cutting off every possible escape. With no way out, the suspect surrenders quietly, allowing officers to take him into custody without a fight. The pursuit comes to an end.
Mais uma vez aí, as equipes não têm novidade. Divido na mão.
On October the 28th, 2022, Matthews police responded to a traffic complaint about a black sport bike being driven recklessly and disturbing the peace near Mockingbird Road. When officers arrived, they immediately heard the roar of the exhaust and signaled the rider to stop, but the motorcyclist had other plans.
Coming 1080, Mockingbird Road, towards Elmo. Black motorcycle up 28 miles. Stand by, going right on Elmo, he almost 1050. Notify Dawson County.
During the pursuit, officers noticed the fleeing motorcycle had no license plate and no rear lights. Ignoring every safety rule, the rider sped off at high velocity, weaving recklessly through traffic, even driving into oncoming lanes in a desperate attempt to escape.
Alright, we passed up Mount Tabor. I don't know the name of this road right here, stand by.
After losing control and crashing onto the roadside, the driver was quickly subdued by officers. He was identified as Brandon Ballou, who appeared to be under the influence of drugs. Investigators later confirmed that his driver's license had been revoked and that he had several active arrest warrants. Ballou was taken into custody and booked into the Forsyth County Jail.
Get off! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Put the kickstand down and get on your face.
All right, I got you.
Any kind of drugs or anything? Okay. Man, you sweating profusely. Are you under the influence of anything?
No, sir.
Tight, there's the van on there.
That's a wrap for now, but the pursuit never stops here at State Chase USA. More wild chases, shocking turns, and real-life adrenaline are just around the corner. Stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, and join us for the next chase on the road.